You're a fan. You go to all the shows. You are the man, actually. And also, there's a story that you better tell us tonight that you promised me you were going to tell, but we'll get to that in a little while.
Okay.
Anyway, the floor is yours right now. You tell Jimmy and Dan you're the wrong. Back me. Let's go. I'm just kidding. No,
Oh
tell
man.
the
Okay.
truth.
Okay. I'm gonna have to back. Honestly, all of y'all have valid points. A lot of it is the pricing in general, but also it's just not a destination city. A lot of the regulars who are going, first of all, more and more regulars are waiting till last minute drops for good seats. They've been doing that as far back as Mania 32, but more and more people are doing that. But also, a lot of people are thinking, what the hell are we doing in Minneapolis? What's so exciting about it? I think that's the difference when you had last year in the New York City, New Jersey market, destination area. I'll say honestly, overall better card top to bottom, and also John Cena's last SummerSlam. Everyone, a lot of people I talk to are saying, "What is so special about this one?" Honestly, that we should pay all these prices, and obviously the fact they've had to keep dropping, $25 tickets, 30% off this and that, just shows that maybe this should have been a one night SummerSlam in the stadium like they used to do.
Do you
The
think
funny
that
thing is,
that's a
this was
yeah?
the. Oh, sorry, Jimmy. The funny
No,
thing
no.
is, this SummerSlam was announced as the 2 night SummerSlam first before last year's, if you remember. This
Right?
one was
Oh yeah,
announced as the 2 night. Yeah.
oh yeah. I believe it was what, April or May of 2024. It was announced.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, but they promised reasonable ticket prices, and I think also a lot of it's, while we've seen worse in terms of the product, it doesn't match what they're demanding for ticket prices.
Okay. I think it's twofold because a lot of people, I keep seeing all these people online. They're pointing their fingers at creative. They're not giving us enough. I think it's a twofold problem. Maybe creative is not coming up with enticing storylines, but at the same time, you need the star power to execute. And
Yeah.
with all due respect to the roster right now, the top end of the card, that era when we had Stone Cold, Rock, Cena, Undertaker, everybody all at the same time. People paid to see them, not the brand. It seems like,
Exactly.
do you agree that WWE seems to be, promoting the brand more than they are the superstars?
Yeah, I think it's been a problem for a good 10 plus years, even under Vince's final years. That seemed to be more about the brand and the name of the event versus actual, come to see Rock, Austin, DX, Godfather and the Hose, Undertaker and all that. Like I remember going back in the Attitude Era, you had a lot of casual fans who would go, they didn't know a damn thing about wrestling. They would argue that Rick and Scott Steiner aren't real brothers, but Undertaker and Kane are. But they were there just to see Austin. I mean, I'm serious. I heard these arguments before, especially when I lived in Dallas. I mean, seriously. These were college graduated like people, young professionals. But they were there because it was a party atmosphere. They were to see DX, the Godfather and the Hose, Austin and the Rock and Undertaker. And it doesn't seem like you really get that as much nowadays. It's more about, like you said, just the brand. And that's
So,
it.
so Kerry, another thing, which I agree with the guys, but I'm talking about the amount of overpricing, in my opinion, that everybody's up. Concerts and all this. COVID
Yeah.
kind of killed everything. Everything's more. I get that. And I agree with them. They just didn't understand my point. Maybe they were a little bit more. But you can't price yourself where you're at now in WWE when you're giving them the garbage that you are today. Monday Night Raw completely made me want to buy a ticket last night.
Mhm.